What's going on, guys? Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Korea 625 War Operation Killer Turn 10. I'm remembering this time Turn 10 for South Korea and the Chinese. All right, South Korea with 10. They are going to buy a fighter, 2 tank destroyers, and 2 supply. They will not conduct any combat this turn. They will just conduct some non-combats. They're going to take these 3 infantry, bring them up to Seoul. So let's do this real quick. Get a nice reserve force going in Seoul. Um, Other than that, let's see here. I think that's it. Yeah, that's going to be it. So then I think what we'll do next is, yeah, so we'll deploy now. I'm going to have to get a freaking army card for, well, I technically do. I have the 5th Air Force card, though I shouldn't really be using that. Figure something out. Maybe we'll move 8th Army headquarters from Busan to Seoul and start using the 8th Army card to represent the units in Seoul, which actually might be a good idea. I'll do that before the American turn. Whoopsies. Okay. And then that, which, again, I'll fix this later off camera. And then at the end of the turn, the South Koreans will collect 30. All right, over to the Chinese with 25. They're buying 2 fighters and a mech. Reason being, for combat, they're going to take their entire fighter force of 9 aircraft, and they are going to attack the remnants of the U.S. 7th Fleet here in the Sea of Japan. Not good. So, they have 9. So let's see here. That's 3, 5, 7, 9. Rolling 9 for 5. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we're looking at 5 or less. So 1, 9, 6, 12, 10, 7, 3, 11, 5. They got 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. All right, over to the U.S. All right, so they have a carrier at 5. Miss. Oh, and by the way, from the last battle, there are only 2 cruisers, and since there were 2 cruisers that got hit in the battle with the Soviets, I only made it for 1, so the Soviets did actually retreat with 4 jets instead of 3 from last turn. So two cruisers at 6, 1 and 4. Okay, 2 hits, and then the battleship for 7. 8, miss. Okay, so let's see here. 3 hits for the enemy, which, oof. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that's the 3, and then the Chinese lost 2 fighters. Okay, and the Chinese will. I said the Chinese were only going to go 1 assault, so that well, crap. Well, because I said they were only going to do 1 round, the Chinese were the U.S. would not scramble. But I mean, the 7th Fleet is so weak. But then again, if I stay for a second round, then that'll allow these guys, because the U.S. said they'd only the U.S. would scramble if there was a round 2. That's way too many aircraft to fight through to finish off the 7th Fleet. So no, we will still retreat. China will still retreat off of the fight. and call that good. And that will be their only combat for the turn. Let's do this. Okay, so that is the only Chinese combat this turn. Destroying the attempt to destroy the capitalist fleet. And now 2 non-combats. All right. So we did ship out all the units here in Wonsan and put them under the 20th Army. 20th Army will come down to Yanggu to support 1st KPA, and with them they did bring 2 more supply. So what we'll do, chip that out for a 5er. Chip that out for a 5er. Now move the truck out here so that way it's not part of the combat forces. Then up here, we're going to take this light tank. Go 1. Oh, shoot. It's still winter, so we can only go 1 space. So this whole group, this whole group will go to Chinpo. Excuse me. So all these guys are coming to Chinpo. Same with these guys. Good lord, they're going to have to be in the ocean for a little bit. That's okay. Or I could form another Chinese army, which I technically do. I do have the 12th area army too, so you know what? We'll do that just to try and keep things simple. Well, I'll leave the supply truck. And then you guys. So now we have the 12th area army here in Chinpo. So we got that. They moved down. These guys. Wait a minute. When they moved, they should only be here now. Crap. I screwed up again. Oh, I got to do better at catching myself. These guys can only move once. And since the U.S. didn't attack, the bridge is fully intact now, so they came down 1. So these guys are here because I went 1-2 when I wasn't supposed to. So now they're still there. They came down. So that should be all the Chinese non-combats. And that will deploy and collect the 25. All right. That is going to be it for China and South Korea. And we will see you guys next time for the UN and the US for turn 10. So until then, guys, as always, take care.